Why would I throw in the towel? I just got in my bag. I don't make no mistakes. I'm coming for mine, and there ain't no one taking my place.
What it do, good people? It's your boy Town Beers, and I'm back like 4 flats on the Cadillac. Check this out. Hit that like and subscribe button, man, if it's your first time to the channel. Also, hit that notification bell so you can receive this mail. Now, check this. We got Poetik Flakko exposing. Man, listen, man. I'm not even going to give you the man's name, bro. We just going to get to the content, and we going to talk about it. But I will give you a hint, right? They said allegedly he was on his phone looking at men on a gay men's porn site. You dig? Or some kind of thing like that. I don't know. But we're going to get to the content and talk about it, man. You hear me? But no further ado, let's get to it, man. You hear me? I'm so bad. You hear me? But I hope y'all having a wonderful, blessed day, man. Let's get to it, man. It's a nice rainy day, man. I love rainy days. Let's go.
Hands on me. Ain't that what you doing? Send me. Send me. I'm sorry I lied about you putting your hands on me and you have to go to jail for my lies. Make it crystal clear.
That he's definitely a crash out, and he definitely puts his hand on women.
Wait, Daryl, is this you saying you're signed to Atlantic, lying about having a Nipsey Hussle feature to scam people out their services? This can't be you, right? This Rolling 60 Crip went from threatening me to snitching on me after I exposed his dirty laundry in a masterpiece of a video that I dropped yesterday. But here's the thing. He was already terrified and scared of what I know. That's why he's snitching on me, calling YouTube on me, making reports on me. But that only made me dig deeper. And what I found as I dig deeper is even worse. In our last video, I exposed how this Rolling 60 Crip reject, who ain't never did nothing tough in his life, was beating on his baby mama, choking her unconscious, doing things that no man should ever do to a woman. And he was so terrified of the truth coming out and people being well aware of who he is now that he reported my video and got it taken down temporarily. So he tries to take down the content, tries to get me a community guideline strike, but listen, I follow all the rules. I am an upstanding citizen on YouTube. So YouTube tells me, Flakko, we know you don't break the rules. We know you don't break the laws. You're one of our most upstanding citizens on this app. We know you ain't do nothing wrong. So YouTube said, listen, okay, he's complaining, he's filing reports that you quote unquote use one of his numbers in the video that he claims is not his number, by the way. Bro, just take it down, please. Or no, you don't gotta take it down, Flakko. Just edit the video out and we'll reinstate the video. And that's exactly what happened. I edited out the parts that he reported and YouTube reinstated my video. Before we get into my new discoveries that apparently he's deadly terrified of coming out as well, let's just do a quick recap on exactly what we discussed in our last video, just so you guys know how much of a monster this nasty, dirty...
This is crazy work, man. This is crazy work, bro, because and the reason why I'm saying that, because I always say it's always the dudes that always beating up females that don't fight men. You know what I'm saying? Like, dudes will be in the streets talking about, I'm not fighting no dude. We ain't living in time where you fight dudes, man. You run up on me, I'm going to knock you down. I'm going to unalive you. This shit, I'm playing with that thing. But then they'll go right home, get into an argument, and put hands all on their girl. You'll fight a female, but won't fight a man in the street. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, let's get back to the content. But come on, bro. Rich Trapper, that's his name. Is the boy named Rich Trapper? Boy, Rich Trapper, boy, I see you like throwing them haymakers on women and choking them out, bro, allegedly. I don't know how true this is. This is all alleged. I couldn't put that jacket on you, bro. This is his Poetik Flakko words. So shout out to Poetik Flakko, man. Let's get back to the content.
Rolling 60 Crip reject this. He was arrested November of 2018 for a felony aggravated assault against his girlfriend. He whooped her, he beat on her until she wasn't recognizable, disfigured her face. The mother of his kids, Araya Sanders, filed a family protective order against Rich Trapper. She left the relationship, according to her, because he would choke her until she was unconscious on multiple occasions. He beat her throughout their relationship. And once she says, hey, I'm done with this, I don't want to be with you anymore because I want to live, because you can't control yourself, he then began to stalk her, send her threatening messages when she tried to get away. He is a classic predator. This man is a despicable, horrible human being who needs to be exposed. The world needs to know who this guy is. He shouldn't be dating anyone. He shouldn't be preaching, giving commentary, giving analysis to anybody. Nobody who can disfigure a woman they're with. Nobody who can choke their baby mama until she's unconscious should have a platform. And I stand by that. And when she tries to get away, he would text her things like, I'm going to F and kill you. It makes it impossible for her to live a regular life and do regular things like date other men, like take care of her kids, like go to work. He became unbearable until she had to file. So he beat up one woman until she's disfigured, and then he's...
You women got to be careful who you open up your legs to and having babies by, man. You got to pay attention. That the red flags is right there, man. When you got somebody that's overly jealous and overly tripping on the way you dressing and who you talking to or where you going, them are telltale signs that they ain't somebody that you might want to have a child with. It's a thing about being concerned and being aware of or trying to be knowledgeable of the person whereabouts, so you know to be checking on them. But it's different when you're trying to be controlling. Most of the time when a guy's controlling, he's physically assaulting women. You know what I'm saying? I'll just put it that way. But come on, Rich Trapper, I hope this ain't true, but it look like this is true because it look like Poetik Flakko gonna do his due diligence and get that paperwork. Let's go.
stalking, harassing, and beating up his baby mama until she leaves him, and then he's still stalking her. He even stalked me how he was stalking his baby mama. He was texting me from text app numbers pretending to be a fan of mine who was giving me advice, telling me, hey, yo, leave Rich Trapper alone. Hey, man, Flakko, don't do that. I want you to have your channel, bro. You can't. Whole time, it was Rich Trapper texting me pretending to be somebody else. This man has schizophrenia.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me put this sauce up. But wait a minute. Check this. Somebody else just said the same thing. Who I just watched where they said that, who? I don't know, man. Let's get back to the content. I can't remember right now.
Bro. This man is a weirdo. And I only found out it was him texting me from a text app number as a fan when I looked at the restraining order and the family protective order paperwork and seen that he was texting his baby mama threats from that same number. He tells her, last warning, do it again and you will lose the little bit you have left. Watch your effing mouth, bitch. Try me, I'll make your life miserable. Like, come on, man. He's just stalking that woman for no reason. And then once he finds out that I know is not a fan, and
I think that girl must got some of that. See, that's what I'm scared of, y'all. I'm scared of running across. I'm glad I ain't got to worry about that, but I'm scared of running across that woman that got that poom poom that you jump into. You remember on Harlem Night when they said boom so good, they call it sunshine. I'm scared to run across that sunshine. Remember homewell on Harlem Night was like, hey, babe, yeah, I was calling to tell you I'm not coming back. I don't want none of that kind of stuff to have me flipping like that. Let's get back to the content. You know what I'm saying?
it's actually him. He then texts me threatening to bury me and to bury his baby mama. Like, what does that mean? You're going to kill me and kill her too for exposing you because you are a nasty human being? Now, being nasty and being a monster is bad enough. But being a monster and thinking you're smarter than everybody else and thinking you can manipulate everybody else is even worse. So Rich Trapper makes a video responding back to me, responding back to the allegations, responding back to me showing the arrest record, the conviction, me showing the family protection order that was granted, the testimony from his baby mama. He responded back, and his rebuttal to all this evidence that he brutalized and victimized women, that he beats women, that he's a terrible human being, he stalks women. His rebuttal to all of this was him trying to manipulate the public thinking y'all are stupid, as well as getting help from ChatGPT.
So now we have these things where Poetik Flakko says, my kid's mom, Aria, shout out to Aria, that's not how you say her name, but Aria works. Aria works for context.
All right, that boy said, look at hey, Rich Trapper be funny to me, man, the way he be talking and everything, man. Let's go.
Rich Trapper has a protective order against her for beating her until she's unrecognizable, but I got full custody of my kids. So if I got full custody of the kids, let's do a timeline here. If I whooped her before I got full custody, she would go to court battered and bloody and beaten and shown he's a monster. He's a monster. And then I wouldn't have full custody of my kids, all of them. Or if it happened before, then she would say, here's the proof. He's a monster. And then I never would have gotten full custody. So I don't know anybody who's cold enough. If my lawyer or I'm ever cold enough to whoop their mother beyond recognition and still end up and continue to have full custody, bad for the mucker. Trap GPT, are you there?
Absolutely. I'm here and ready to roll. What can I do for you, Rich Trap?
If a person whooped out their baby mama beyond recognition, if a man severely beat his child's mother beyond recognition, before or after a custody case, would he have full custody of the child?
In a scenario like that, it's pretty likely that the person who committed that kind of violence would not end up with full custody. Courts really prioritize the safety and well-being of the child, and any kind of severe violence, especially toward the other parent, would be a huge red flag.
Rich Trapper is not a smart guy. He thinks he is, but he's not a smart guy. And because he's not a smart guy and he lies a lot and tries to manipulate, it often gets him in trouble because he's not.
Flakko be cooking. I don't care what nobody say out there. Flakko definitely get in that kitchen and he get that food together. And as you can clearly see, he's a nice, healthy man that like to eat. So Flakko be in the kitchen cooking. So what I'm telling y'all is he's cooking right now, man. Quit hating on Flakko. He's telling us, listen, Flakko one of them kind of guys. So y'all gotta understand these computer guys that sit in the house and computer all that noise. I don't know everything about the computer. I don't know really too much about nothing. About when it comes down to the computer, I learned the basic fundamentals. But this man know how to get you. Man, listen, man. I'm telling y'all, you can learn a lot from Flakko. I don't care how y'all talk about him, what you say about him. You still learn a lot from him. The dude is good at what he do.
Savvy or slick enough to pull it off. Okay? So first off, you don't respond back to the arrest report. You don't respond back to the family protection order that was granted. You don't respond back to anything. You use ChatGPT. But let's address his claims, okay? You see, he thinks he's slick. He says, I got custody of my kids. So how can I do this if the court granted me full custody of my kids? Mm-hmm. Rich Trapper and Aria has one child. They have a son together. Follow along. I promise it'll all make sense in 30 seconds. And you'll realize how he tried to manipulate you. So Rich Trapper would show footage of him at the kids' football game or football practice in LA as proof that he has custody of the kids. So yeah, right? Like here's the kids, right? Now, the people he shows are his twins. His twins are with him. They're playing football. He has full custody of his twins. In this court document here, Rich Trapper tells his twins, you're never going to see your stepmom again because you were laying up with another man. She's referring to Araya as the stepmom of the twins. Araya is the stepmom. Those are not her kids. So why would she get custody of those kids? Those are your kids. Like, those are not her kids. You would get custody.
Right.
But he tries to manipulate the situation, tries to word it as if him getting custody of the kids that don't belong to her is proof that he didn't whoop on her or the.
But I wonder if Rich Trapper is trying to say that by him assaulting this female and beating her so badly that the courts will remove all kids from his custody. You dig? I'm thinking that's the angle I think Rich Trapper trying to come at. Like, if I beat her so badly and I did all this to her where she's unrecognizable, wouldn't the court say, how many kids you got in your custody? We're going to remove all the kids from your custody? I think that's what he's trying to say. So I don't know right here, Poetik Flakko, man. I don't know what you got going on, Flakko, right here, man. But, you know, I'm trying to be biased, right? I'm not trying to be biased right here. I'm trying to be transparent. So, you feel me? I don't know. That's what I'm thinking Rich Trapper trying to say. Let's go.
Protective order is not valid. That's not true. It's a lie. The twins are not her kids. You get in custody of the twins from another relationship has no bearing on the protective order between you and Araya. And as a matter of fact, I pulled additional paperwork and I discovered that Rich Trapper filed to get this dismissed. He filed to get the protective order overturned, but it was denied. So this peon puts in a request to have it thrown out as if it wasn't true, as if he didn't choke out that woman, right? But it was denied. And here's what happened, okay? So Mr. Hill's motion to set aside a 12-month family violence order come before the court on October 15, 2024 via Zoom video conference. Ms. Sanders appeared with her counsel. She came with her lawyers. Mr. Hill, the moving party in this matter, did not appear. As such, Mr. Hill's motion is denied for a want of prosecution. Ms. Sanders incurred attorney fees and he was forced to pay back the attorney fees, which is $600. So every twist and turn he goes, every excuse, every rebuttal, once you deep dive into it, you find out it's a lie. Him having custody of his kids does not take away from the truth that you abused this woman because those aren't her kids. So of course, like, you have custody of them. Then he goes into, well, it was thrown out. It was not thrown out at all. As a matter of fact, it's a 12-month family violence order. I wouldn't be surprised if it's still active. You can't come.
Yeah, man. Like, y'all go check out Poetik Flakko content over there, man. You know what I'm talking about? So y'all can figure out what's really going on here, man. You know what I'm talking about? Like, at the end of the day, that's crazy, though, Rich Trapper, man. You can't be putting your hands on these women allegedly, bro, because they don't want you no more, man. That's part of the game, bro. You feel me? Women gonna choose up, bro. That's what they do. They jump ship. Like, if they see the grass green over here or they think it's greener, they skeet that way, bro. That's just the way the game go, man. But if you is doing that, bro, stop putting your hands on these women. Start showing up to these fades. That's the problem right there. That's the only reason why I'm even doing anything on it, because you have been known to walk away from fades. But the record shows you fade women quickly. I don't know. What y'all think, man? Y'all leave a comment in the comment section, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think. With Poetik Flakko cooking over there, if he airing this man out, man, do Rich Trapper got some explaining to do about them handlebar records that he been putting on women? I don't know, but he definitely need to stop it, because he's gonna end up in a penitentiary for the rest of his life, or somebody gonna say, wait a minute, man, that's my family you putting your hands on, man, and they gonna do something to that dude badly. You know what I'm saying? I ain't wishing nothing bad up on the bar. I don't push the negativity. I only push positive, man. We got to do better by ourselves, man. Treat our women better, man. How we got the queens of the earth and we treat them like trash, man. That's what's wrong with this picture, man. What's wrong with this picture, people? Anyway, man, y'all hit that like, subscribe button on your way up out of here. It's your boy, Tom Benz. Like I said, I'm back like 4 flats on the Cadillac. Stay tuned. I'm going to keep them coming, yo. Let's go.
Why would I throw in the towel? I just got in my bag. I don't make no mistakes. I'm coming for mine, and there ain't no one.